The NRL is back and we start with the Las Vegas round. We've got Raiders versus Warriors and Panthers versus Sharks for an incredible double header over in the States. So it's time to get tipping and predicting what the results are going to be. Well, first of all, if you are back again from last year, thank you so much for coming again. And if you're new, don't forget to sign up. In the description or in the Discord server, there is links to the Superbru NRL competition as well as the AFL competition. And the NRL is back in Las Vegas for a bit more exposure and a little bit more money, which is what the sports needs. Now, with only 2 games, each week we do obviously how well we did the last week, how we're doing in the league, and then predicting the following week. You've got 2 days to get these 2 games done. So we start. Both games are at the Allegiant Stadium in Nevada. So first game, Raiders versus Warriors. I've done a lot more in-depth research. I think I owe you guys that, to have a little bit more analysed reasoning behind why I'm picking teams rather than just form. We're looking at players coming in and whatnot as well. So, first game. If you look at it, Warriors, they bolstered their squad with key players like James Fisher-Harris, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Please, sorry if I butcher some of the names. Which certainly adds to the forward line and the back line, respectively. So, that is a good thing for them. Raiders also, though, they added more new combinations with KO Weeks at fullback, Ethan Strange in the halves. But there may be, possibly with the Raiders, more of a lack of chemistry, where they're kind of trying out new combinations that really does then affect that synergy against a kind of a well-organised Warriors team. So it's a tricky one. I don't think there's going to be massive amounts of difference. Last season, if you look at it, there wasn't much between both teams. You've also got to take into account the adjustment to a different type of stadium. So these Allegiant Stadium, it's different field dimensions and stuff. So both games, it's going to be partly who's going to cope with that different dimensions better. The first game, I think I'm going to do a Warriors win. I think probably a little bit more, I use that word again, a well-synergized team. So I'm going to go with a Warriors win. It's difficult by how much, though, isn't it? I don't think there'll be loads in it, but I just think they'll have the edge. So I'm going to do a Warriors win by 8. So the 6-try conversion, and also just to secure it with a kick. So Warriors win by 8. I'm going to lock that one in. Then we're going to go with Panthers versus Sharks. Panthers obviously won it. They're 4 in a row now. Sharks, I think they were, although they finished in 3rd, didn't they? They were still pretty disappointing. They had a really bad run. But they still managed to stay in there, didn't they? So the Panthers, they will be without star winger Brian To'o, which is certainly impacting their backline potency and yardage gains. But they are the Panthers, and they are proven now. Last year, they had the issue of they played the World Challenge Cup against Wigan, and they lost, and they came over to United Kingdom, to England. That definitely affected the start of the Panthers season for sure. No question in that. They didn't do it this year, which is a real shame. Real shame, because it would have been Panthers versus Wigan again. Real shame they didn't do that. I think that was because of Panthers, but correct me if I'm wrong. But they don't have that to worry about. Sharks, they've made significant acquisitions for sure. They really have made some acquisitions, including adding Fonua Blake in the forward, enhancing their physical presence and go forward. And NRL really is a physical game. If you compare NRL with Super League, basically in NRL they're all jacked. They are all massive, jacked, muscly, strong. So It's not an easy one. It is not an easy one. I don't want to do this because I support Panthers. I don't know if I should do this. I'm going to go with a Sharks win. Oh, that's painful. That's painful to say. I'm going to go with a Sharks win. I may be wrong, but I do like the adding Fonoa Blake acquisition for sure. And missing the winger of Brian Toe. Panthers could bring it out of anywhere, though. That's the key thing. They could. So I may be making a massive mistake. I'm going to go with a Panthers win. Sharks win, by 1. A Sharks win by 1. So, there are my picks. Raiders versus Warriors. Warriors to win by 8. Sharks to win by 1. Don't forget to get registering to join the competition. We've got a full season ahead with a lot of games. Every week there will be videos with our tips. There's not a lot to do today, so that's all I've got for you. But make sure you join in. And once again, you guys are awesome. You guys that have joined in from last year, thank you for rejoining. And we're going to have some fun. And I'm going to get egg on my face, I'm sure, plenty of times this season. I want to be in the top 10. Top 10, please. Make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you next time.